この近くのはずなんだけど。
これがスーパーサイヤ人5。こんな世界があったなんてよ。
All right, everybody, now that we've watched every intro known to man, I think that's... Oh, we do have one more intro next turn. That's fine. We're hopping into another Vegito Blue Showcase video. This time we're going up against the Metal Cooler Core. This shouldn't really be any trouble for these guys. Both Gogeta and Vegito should be able to just shred this guy. Vegito's going to have a little bit more trouble in this fight just because he's going to have type advantage against this first phase. But he's in turn 2, so we're only going to have one phase against the army, and then we're going to transform into blue on our first turn against the core. And then from there, I think we're just going to be able to finish this up on turn 6 with the active skills. So we got pretty good opening rotations. We're going to float off God Goku so that he gets in line. We're going to have him be the running partner as usual with this Vegito, because I cannot get Tech God Goku on this team. He's not on Battle of Fate or Power of Wishes. For some reason, they decided to put the... Gohan and Piccolo and like all the units from the superhero movie. Well, I say all of them. Just the ones who fought Cell Max, like from the time Cell Max shows up, they decided to put them on Battle of Fate for some reason, but not any other movie characters. I mean, which is fine. I appreciate the buff, but I don't like inconsistencies because then it leads to like why isn't, you know, like any other, like why isn't Tech God Goku, you know, on it? But anyway. Let's go ahead and start going here. We can get a lot of, hopefully we can get a lot of hits in for this Goku in slot 1. We need to grab 5 orbs for Bulma's support, which it looks like we'll be able to do. And then we need to get 6 orbs with God Goku, which we can do pretty easily thanks to Bulma's rainbow orb changing. So we're all juiced up here and ready to go. If Goku, you know, you don't have to dodge these, buddy. You can take these, it's fine. We do want to get him a little bit built up going into this core fight. You know, the more defense we have, the better with this guy. So, yeah, I mean, I don't expect any issues. I don't even know if this video is going to make it to 10 minutes long. Listen, honestly, I have the intros on because of that. I don't really care about analytics too much just because I post so many videos. I can't expect anybody to, like, watch every single one of them. But I figure somebody out there is going, man, I'm really struggling with the core. I have Vegito. How do I get this done? And, of course, then they click on my video and they're like, dude, I don't have any of these units and yours are all rainbowed. What the hell? How is this supposed to help me? And I'm like, well... Eventually, if you invest in the units on my team, I'm showing you a team build that can beat this event, right? I'm showing you which units to invest in because right after the 8th anniversary, I say right after, but here in about a week or so, I think Dokkan Fest Kale is going to drop on Global, and that is not a banner you should be summoning on. I'm just going to tell you flat out right now, do not summon on that banner. Okay, if you're summoning on that banner, you're wasting your stones. But if there's a unit that you see... But if there's a unit that you see that's on the banner and you want to throw a couple stones at it, I guess go for it. Or that could be a time where you go, okay, I'm trying to build out my Power of Wishes team or my Battle of Fate team, whatever, and I really want to pick up God Goku. God Goku's not on Kale's banner, but hypothetically, if God Goku was on that banner, right? And you saw him there and you're like, man, I don't really want to summon for Kale, but I've got enough coins to pick up God Goku. Is that, you know, worth my coins? You know, I really do want to invest in my Power of Wishes team. So, you know, that could be something that you do, right? That's kind of the decision-making process I want to kind of help players with a little bit. So, pretty good right here. We do have Bulma's support up, right? That's why we have so much ki here. Her ki is for both turns, right? It's not just the attack and defense. Yeah, all allies ki +3, attack and defense +37% for 2 turns with 5 ki spheres. So that's why we are all starting out here with a decent amount of ki. Normally, we would be struggling for ki here, but because of Bulma, we are doing well. Bulma is definitely a character that you want to invest in, by the way. If you're ever like, should I invest in Bulma? Yes, absolutely. Bulma is one of the best choices that you can, like, if you want to use coins on her, if you want to summon for her, I think Bulma is worth it because, I mean, she's just so good. I think I don't hold my feet to the fire here, but I think she'll return on one of the Carnival Worldwide Celebration banners on Global. I believe the Tech Goku and Gohan returned on one of the banners, which was last week's Golden Week Part 2 unit, so I would expect Bulma to return as well. So just keep that in mind that, you know, she is really good. I mean, Bulma just brings every team she is on together, and, you know, she's on, like, this is, I don't know if, I would probably say that Goku and Vegeta, that Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and GT Goku, have the best leader skill in the game. It's like, we can get Orange Piccolo, who's, like, top 3 on this team. They themselves are, you know, top 3. Bulma's top 3. Probably number 1, unless you're taking into account leader skill, then I would probably give it to the GT Duo just because of how strong their team is. The full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku coming out in November and December on Global, who just came out for Tanabata on JP. Oh, this is going to do some damage to us. Hopefully this doesn't kill us. I don't think it will, but being debuffed sucks. 200k. I mean, that's pretty good type disadvantage. But that Super Saiyan 4 Goku's on the team. That AGL Carnival Goku, that's super good, you know, that's currently featured, that's on the left side of your screen right now, is on this team. I mean, you have, like, several top 10 units, like, top 10 LRs and units, because, like, the 23rd World Tournament, he's a top 10 TUR. God Goku's a top 10 TUR. Majunior's a top 10 TUR, and they're all on this team. Like, the amount of top 10 units on this character's team is actually insane. So, you know, just keep that in mind whenever you're kind of deciding, like, you know, what teams do I want to fill out? What teams do I want to use? I think I'm going to put out a top 10 list later today. Well, for you guys, it'll be today. For me, it's going to be tomorrow. So I'm planning on this being the 10 o'clock video for on the 4th. That's the first video I put up in a given day. So I'm planning on this one coming out first. And then I will have Gogeta's as well. And that should be, you know, just as easy. And then I think I'm going to put out my top 10 LRs list. I think I've used these characters enough to get a handle on all of them. I do have the LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku on my JP account, so I have used him a little bit at 55%. So I am familiar with his game. He is very good. He is really good. It's really tough for me to decide where to rank him, because on any given turn, he can be like number 1. He comes out of the gate popping like a 20 million attack stat, guaranteed crit with guard and damage reduction. He's raising his defense, you know, and then he can do an additional if you have equips on him. Well, at 55%. If he's rainbowed, you know, you can put equips, or you can put additionals on him that way. But mine's at 55%, so his additional chance is pretty low. It's just from the, like, few equips that I have. But, you know, if he ever gets you an additional, it's like, you know, 2 guaranteed crits at, like, 20 million and then, like, 15 or something ridiculous, right? Like, that dude is really, really good. So, and then the Oob side, you know, can provide a lot of value to the team. He's definitely, like, at least top 4. The only reason I think... listen, I'm kind of spoiling my tier list a little bit here, but the only reason I wouldn't put him above the other 3 is just because you only see his, like, true performance against Omega, at least consistently, I think. A lot of the other fights, I don't want to say it's a struggle to get the full power Super Saiyan 4 out, but I will say most of the time in the other fights, whenever I'm getting full power out, it's like the boss has a centimeter of health left. And he's just showing up, getting the killing blow and grinning, which, you know, I mean, that's pretty hot, if we're being honest, right? Like, listen, you know, I'm a married man, but, you know, Goku starts looking at me like that, and it's like, that's no fun. No. Okay, listen. We're going to use an item here. Because I do not... Well, we don't have to... Yeah, no, we do. We're going to use an item. I do not accept the reality in which the metal cooler seals that guy. Like, listen, no, no, no. Alright, we're going to put him in slot 1. Keep in mind he does have guaranteed dodging here. This won't be a no-item run, but, I mean, we just used a Senzu Bean. Like, God Goku would have probably healed us close to full health right there. But we only used the Senzu Bean to get rid of the seal on the showcase unit. I mean, that's, you know, it is what it is. Alright, yeah. Good luck with that, buddy. Now, Metal Cooler still does get the attack buff, so if Goku at the end there is not guarding the Tech Goku, he will take some damage, I think. Because this guy gets a, you know, he gets, what is it, 30% buff on his attacks whenever he supers, so he's going to hit a lot harder. So if Goku at the end's not harding, he might take a little bit of damage, but it shouldn't kill us at 600k HP. Yeah, and then here goes Vegito. Vegito is, he is that guy. Nice. This is, that's very good. That was a very good turn from Vegito. Nice. We did a lot of damage there. Hopefully we can do enough damage on the next turn to get this guy's active skill out. I think best case scenario, we can try to revive with the Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta. One of them should have been hit 4 times by now, right? So we should be able to try to get the standby and get the revive, which would do a ton of damage to this guy, and then we can just use the active skill and win. I mean, this was a pretty effortless run. Again, the only item we used was to get rid of the seal on the showcase unit. I didn't need to use it there. Vegito did his job, just putting him in slot 1 and dodging the super. I mean, that's all I wanted him to do on this turn. And so I'm happy with that, but you know, he's a showcase. I wanted to show you, like, him doing that 12 million into an 11 million into a 10 million or whatever it was. You know, that was pretty good. Again, hopefully this Goku's guarding, or we're going to take a little bit of damage here. I don't know how much we would take. Maybe 250k or something from all of the attacks if he's not guarding. We got a lot of attacks in here, so yeah, we did a ton of damage. I don't even know if we need to stand by next turn to get the Spirit Bomb. Because this guy's pretty close to half health anyway. Okay, he's guarding, so we're good. All of my worry was for nothing. Alright, this guy getting sealed isn't the biggest deal ever. We could use his active skill, but I'm going to save it. We should be fine. He still has his guard up with 500k defense, so I am not worried. Let's grab that. Let's grab Bulma's support. We should be good here. We should be yeah, we'll take the core down to 50% HP next turn. Yeah, we're all good, so let's grab this and just move on with our lives, right? Should be able to get Vegito's active skill next turn and wrap this up. So, you know, pretty simple, pretty quick showcase. We just hop in, delete the core, and get out of here. This will do a little bit of damage, but it won't kill us. There's 0% chance this kills us. Yeah, 230k. That's all you got, buddy. That's all you can do to me. Yeah, listen, there's too many top 10 LRs on this team. How many top 10 LRs am I currently running? The leader, Bulma. Definitely the AGL Goku. Vegito's probably top 10. Goku, and then both Gokus are top 10 TURs, so it's like, our whole team is just top 10 units in the game. Like, if we can't come in here and get this done pretty easily with all my rainbowed and, like, Link level 10 units, I have skill issues, okay? Nice. This is good. We might be able to get the KO with Vegito if he gets a crit. I do think that building your Vegito crits is what you want to do, because he has 1 million built-in additionals and no crits. So he's going to be doing a ton of attacks, and if those are critting, he's going to be doing just like 1 billion. Dude, he sealed him again! We can still use the active skill, but like, come on, man. Can we get the standby? No, we cannot. Okay, that's fine. I think this would kill, maybe, or it would get close. Let's just use Vegito's active skill here. Let me make sure this... Listen. Let's make sure that skip is off. Okay. Let's go ahead and play this. Hopefully we get the KO. It'll depend on if he crits or not, I think. Brother, could have done just a little bit more. That's why you give this guy crits, by the way. I am excited to get his 8th anniversary equips on him. I think it's like a level 8 defense. I'm not sure what I'll do with that. I'll probably put it on. And then I think this is a crit, and then I think this is an additional, and they like all have defense on them. We'll cover that whenever the equips come out, but you know, I am excited to get this guy's equips on him, so let's go ahead and throw him in slot 1. No fear. Let's use an item. Again, not to heal, but to just get rid of the seal. Like, please, Metal Cooler. I'm trying to showcase a character here. Please, work with me. This probably would have healed up most of that damage. If not that, then all of these STR orbs. We would have been at full health here anyway. All I did was restore the seal. Vegito does have the 70% chance to dodge from being in slot 3. If he attacks in slot 3, he gets that 70% chance. There we go. No fear. Would be a little fear, but no fear. If you, whenever you attack in slot 3, you get that 70% chance. The active skill counts as an attack. So that's why you use the active skill in slot 3, move him to slot 1. He gets all the effects of slot 3, including the dodge. You put him there, and he's basically just UI Goku. That was an effortless run. I could not have asked for an easier video than that. You know, we had to use 2 Senzu Beans, so, you know, this wasn't a no-item run, but it was just because the core wanted to be a funny guy and seal the showcase unit 2 turns in a row. So, let me know what you guys think. Thank you for so much for watching. Hope you kind of have an idea of which units you should be investing in now. And catch you guys next time.